session, I would like to introduce you to the world of derivatives. We all know that derivatives is one of the newly entered financial instrument which entered into the financial markets probably in the last 40 years after 1970 itself. But today we see that there is a lot of craze that goes behind the derivatives market. There's a lot of volume that goes into the derivatives market. Number of participants who are playing in the derivatives market is extremely high, and today it is becoming one of the most important branches in the world of trading. Almost every financial institution gets into the derivatives trading. Every bank is playing in the derivatives market. So almost every financial institution, or at the same time there are so many new financial instruments that are getting created using the concept of derivatives. So that's one of the prime reasons every one of us need to have a comfortable understanding to the world of derivatives, right? And as we have been observing over the past couple of decades, that the derivative trading happens in two ways. One is over the exchanges, where wide varieties of products, especially products like futures and options, they are traded widely across various exchanges over the world, and at the same time some kind of derivatives are traded over the counter. Over the counter is more like between the two parties. So here we see some kind of derivative products like forwards, swaps, and even some kind of options are also traded in the over the counter market. And today there is a huge trading across almost all the exchanges for futures and options. There are lots and lots of high volume, high valued contracts that are happening in the over the counter market with respect to forward swaps and different other kinds of options. And everyone, financial institutions, or probably the fund managers, and every other participant is looking forward for some kind of investment or the other with respect to the derivatives opportunity, derivatives market. And on the other side, derivatives are getting packaged. We have observed that today derivatives are getting packaged into various other products, like they are packaged with bonds and called as bonds with embedded options. Typically we hear the words like callable bond, convertible bond. It's as good as a derivative being packaged with respect to those bonds. Or probably we look at with respect to the compensations of the employees, a derivative instruments being packaged into the compensation, employee stock options, ESOPs. Or sometimes we are seeing that the derivatives are packaged along with the investment decisions, wherein the world of real options have come up. So what we are seeing here is the concept of derivative is getting packaged with various other financial instruments also, which means the more we understand the world of derivatives, the more we can try to understand even the products which have packaged them, and probably take our decisions quite effectively in the financial space. So with that as the base, I just want to give a brief introduction of the derivative. We all know a basic definition. Its value is derived. from some underlying asset. So which means it is not it's not something in isolation. The value of this particular derivative instrument is derived from the value of some underlying asset. Probably if I say derivative on Infosys stock. So whatever is the derivative product which I am creating, the value of this derivative, the value of this derivative will change in line with the stock price of Infosys. So this is not something in isolation. So its price is always based on the underlying